in a castle stark and a fortress strong with chains upon my feet. You know that ghost is me, and I will never be set free as long as I'm a ghost you can see. You could read my mind, love, what a tale my thoughts could tell, just like a paperback, the kind the drugstore sells. When you reach the part where the heartaches come, the hero would be me, and heroes often fail. And you won't read that book again, because the ending's just too hard to take. So, about 6 years ago, now I've loved Gordon Lightfoot all my life. I know that you're a bunch of Canadians here. I know that you have loved Gordon Lightfoot all your life. So, maybe, no, I hadn't met Margot yet, so it's probably 8 years ago. Harbourfront in Toronto called me and asked me to curate the 40th anniversary concert of the album Sundown. I said, that's a real honor, because that album, along with this song, changed my life. So I took the job, and I hired my band, and I got a bunch of guests, and we were gonna play at Harbourfront, and everything's going fine. And the concert is in July. In March, I'm in Nashville, eating my breakfast at the Pancake Pantry. And I get a phone call, it's a 416 number, and I wonder, well, who the hell is this? And I figure, I'll answer this. And I pick up the phone, it's like, hello, Tom. It's like, yeah. It's Gordon Lightfoot here. I hear you're putting on a concert. Yeah, that's right, Gord. Well, I'm showing up. I'm gonna show up, make sure you're doing it right. Great. Sure enough, the night of the concert comes. It's July. I'm out in the loading dock having a smoke. Giant, like the biggest SUV. An SUV the size of this room right now shows up. This tiny little fucking guy gets out. It's Gordon Lightfoot. The one thing he says to me in many conversations and many phone calls, that he checks up on me over those months to find out how I'm doing with his music. I'm coming to the show, Tom, but I'm not playing. I'm playing no music. It's up to you, Tom. You have to play the music. You're the man that night. You think you're smart, don't you, Tom? Well, you go show them how smart you are, but not with me. I'm not playing. All right. Goes to the back of the SUV, the driver pulls out a guitar case. Gord walks up to the loading dock, doesn't even say hello to me. Says, how's the band, Tom? I said, band's fucking great, Gord. He goes, good. He says, they better be. Where's my dressing room? So we give him a dressing room just down the hall from me, and I don't dare go near it because I've had enough of this guy. And he sits in there with a case of Labatt's 50, 12, not 24. Popping beers and smoking cigarettes, chain smoking cigarettes indoors, and nobody says anything. Because he's Gordon Lightfoot. Now he's not playing, he stands behind the drummer. He thinks the drummer's great. He's watching the show, disappears for a while. My daughter, who's stage managing the show, is making sure everything is working like clockwork. And about halfway through the show, he comes up to my daughter and says, okay, stop the show, I'm going on. And he goes on and plays for 20 minutes, and he plays this song, and it was better than anything that I did that night, and probably anything that I'll ever do in my life. Anyway, where am I in this song? I lost it completely.
You can read my mind.
That's right, I got that part. I wish I could read your mind and find out what the next verse is.
beginning.
I walk away like a movie star who gets burned in a three-way script into number two. A movie queen that plays the scene, bringing all the good things out in me. But for now, love, let's be real. I never thought I could act this way, and I've got to say that I just don't get it. I don't know where we went wrong, but the feeling's gone, and I just can't get it back. Good Lord, thank you, Lord.